Yo, we're back at it again with fucking Screaming Chewy. What episode is this? Number 4 or 5?
Number 4.
Number
Yep.
4, episode 4.
Dreamcore conversations.
Hell yeah, we back at this shit again. What's up, my boy? How you been? How you been?
Kapow, bro.
Been a while. It's been a while, bro. We haven't done one in a minute.
You know, life happens, bro. Life happens. You know.
Don't tell me about it. I don't know.
I know.
A lot's happened, man. So what have I missed?
Yeah.
What's been going on, man? I know you can't talk about your job too much, but what's been going on in life?
Same old, same old. Honestly, pretty boring, bro. Same old, to be honest.
Fuck. Dude, what's Arizona like? Like, if you could explain Arizona, how would you explain Arizona, dude?
Okay.
I mean, detail. We need to know detail, like fucking bugs, fucking... I like how I did 2 fingers automatically. Fucking things like monsoon season and shit like that.
Okay. Oh, yeah. We have this weird thing, monsoon season. Over the summertime, it rains a lot, like heavily. And fun fact, we have these frogs, right? Black-toed spade frogs, something like that. And they only come out in the summertime.
My bad. I did that thing again. There's 68 eyes.
Oh, yeah. Fucking VR chat, bro.
You guys might see that a couple of times. Sorry. VR.
Just VR chat, you know? Yeah. But so these frogs actually bury themselves underground and create like a layer of mucus so they can stay moist and live underground for most of the year. And when it rains heavily in the monsoon season, they come out for those few months.
I seen that shit on some National Geographic type shit, bro.
It happens here. And all they do, fun fact, when they come out, all they do is eat and fuck and reproduce.
Don't they scream?
Yeah, they go. Like, I can't do it.
I'm thinking of a different one, probably the one that goes like fucking.
No, they do it like that. Yeah. But you know,
I've seen those.
You know what? What's funny is that they have to close their eyes when they do that noise. So me and my brother will go to like a ditch or like where like water pools up at night with a flashlight, and if you see the frog, my brother did that noise perfectly, bro. So he would do that noise, and they all would do it back, right? So he would do that noise, and when they do it back, they close their eyes, so you could just grab them like quack. Just grab the frog, bro.
And they're all fucking slimy and stuff, huh? Man, dude. I remember we had these, in the apartments that I lived in, we had these little electrical boxes, dude. And there were so fucking many of them, dude. Like,
the electrical box? What the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's an electrical box or whatever. Like, I'm pretty sure people have been in apartment complexes
fuse box?
like that. It's like, you know, when you're walking through the apartments, you see the little square, the little green square on the floor.
Yeah, the green ones.
And it's like buried low-key. You'd open it, you find a black widow in there and some fucking
yes.
slug. We'd find fucking
I know
frogs,
exactly what you're talking.
Well, okay, I can't call them frogs. They're toads. They have the little fucking pimples on their backs and stuff like that. But, dude, we found so many of them. We find, like, one box would probably have, like, a good 15 small ones or, like, 2 gigantic ones, bro. I mean, I'm talking about these fuckers are, like this big, dude. Like, gigantic motherfuckers, dude.
That's because they're eating all the black widows and the bugs that hide in there.
It's gross, bro. We used to get the frogs, the black widows, the slugs, praying mantises, and like some other bugs and stuff, and put them in a big box and just be like, bite.
Fucking Royal Rumble, bro.
They wouldn't even fight. They would just, like, you could just tell, like, just from looking at them, they're just like, oh my God, what the fuck's going on, man? It's God.
It's like a Twilight Zone episode.
They're like, why is God brown? It's crazy, bro.
They'll start worshiping you.
Dude, it was wild, dude. I remember.
So.
Oh, go ahead.
No, you go.
Well, you ready? Oh, if I talk, I'm changing the subject.
Okay. Well, before you change the subject, okay, I might get hate for this. This might low-key be animal cruelty.
I already know where you're going with this. Oh my God, I saw something crawling on the corner of my eye. But go ahead.
I look.
Your whole body's
number one. But this low-key might be animal cruelty, right? But they were a pest. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So, so these animals, they're a pest, right?
Mm.
And so, like I said, in the monsoon season when it rains, these frogs come out, but these toads come out too, right?
Mm.
Especially on the outskirts of town. Now, my homie, he lived on the outskirts of town. It's called 3 Points, right?
Yeah.
So over there, it's outside the suburbs, which we're in the suburbs.
Yeah, guys.
But
don't worry, we're chilling.
But on the outskirts of town, it was just like trailers, but they would have acres of land in between each trailer. Like there's a lot of desert out there, right?
Yeah.
And so Arizona is fucking cactus, like venomous snakes, scorpions, you know, shit like that.
Even some shit you guys haven't seen in the California, which cicadas. They have potato bugs. They have fucking
camel spiders,
weird ass pigs that would run around everywhere and stuff.
Oh, javelinas.
Yeah,
they're mean, bro.
Dude, we don't really have that here in California, dude. Like
I have them on my TikTok too. Remember, they were like he was like this close to me.
Dude, I saw the video. Everyone follow his TikToks. The screaming Chewy. Fucking follow his TikTok. You see a whole bunch of crazy stuff from Arizona. He has like crazy ass bugs on videos and like just funny ass content. You can check it out. But go ahead, sorry.
But those crazy javelinas, they could fuck you up, bro. They're very aggressive.
They tackle you. They go straight for you.
Yep. But the frogs, right? Back to the frogs. We're at my homie's house at the outskirts of town, and well, it's a little different. I know what you're thinking, but so it's those toads, right? They have the venomous glands, and if your dog licks it, he could die. Right? And they're a nuisance, right? They're a pest.
Hell yeah.
So my homie, he would get a shovel and like shove the frog and like fucking launch him, bro.
The little fucker, yeah.
Yep. And so we're drinking in his front porch and there was a porch light, right? And there was all kinds of bugs, like and those potato bugs, they were there, right?
You squeeze them and they scream.
Yep. And the fucking big ass toad with the fucking venom glands, he was there eating the bugs, right? And then we went up to it and it didn't run away. And we would grab the potato bugs because they're dumb. They're just crash land and like be upside down. And we'd grab them and like feed.
Oh, I think you're talking about the June bugs.
Yeah, those the little brown ones.
The brown ones that hug your finger and you freak out a little bit. You want to fling it, but it doesn't do nothing to you.
You always see them like crash into the wall and fall.
Yes, and it's sad as fuck.
Yeah, they like kamikaze, bro.
You motherfuckers are alive for 1 month out of the year and they're spend their whole life crash landing into objects.
And
I fucking love June bugs. Go ahead.
So we're feeding them to the toad, right? And my homie, he's like, hold on. He runs into his fucking house, comes out with a fucking jalapeno, bro. And I'm like, bro. And he fucking grabs a jalapeno and he fucking shoves it in the frog's mouth. And he doesn't want to open his mouth. He's like, you know?
He looks like you.
So this, yeah. Oh, I am a frog, by the way. I'm Kermit the Frog, fuck boy.
Yeah, everyone knows. Kermit the fuck boy. Here we go ahead.
Then he fucking gets the jalapeno, bro, and he rubs it on his eyes, bro.
Oh,
and you see the frog, he had a delay, like he's laying like this. He's like, and he starts fucking rubbing his eyes. Like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, you're fucking asshole, bro.
Fuck.
And then he grabs the frog and he grabs the jalapeno and he fucking force feeds him, bro. And the frog ate the jalapeno, right?
He's like, you fucking hungry motherfuckers.
Yeah. And we're in the middle of the desert, bro. And the frog is like dry and covered in dirt, right? Dude, after he ate the jalapeno, this motherfucker was so shiny, bro. He was all sudado, bro. He was sweating, bro. Like, yeah.
He fucking deserves that shit. All those innocent bugs he ate and shit like that. They're pests, but then They're pests, though.
But then we let him free. He had a story to tell, bro.
Oh, he went into a story. He's like telling all the rest of the frogs, you see that shit over there? Stay the fuck away from that. Go to the tomatoes. Don't fuck with those. He's like,
if these giant people give you free food, Don't take it.
Nah, this
They're gonna give
motherfucker-
you another food that would hurt.
A fucker went back to his fucking house like, I can't fucking think of the song. What is it? Is
that like Cucaracha?
Nah, it's the Mexican song. You usually see it with drunk Mexican bugs. That sounds very random. You're thinking,
Yes. Yep.
I fucking love those fucking songs, man. You got me thinking about Mexico now, bro. But nah, I ain't going back to Mexico. Y'all can't make me. And I'm legal, y'all. I'm legal. I'm just saying that. I'm an American citizen, born in Arizona, Yuma, but raised in Cali. Not telling y'all where. But yeah. We got
Documentations. American.
Documentation. Wait. I think I said the wrong too.
No, you said it right. I just say like a Mexican. Documentations. Yeah, wait a minute. You're all questioning yourself because you're dyslexic.
We can't get these wrong, bro. We can't get these wrong, bro. We're in the time and era where you have to say you're an American citizen, and you know what's going on with LA.
No, fuck them.
Right
I'll let them chase me and beat my ass, then I'll sue them.
Fuck no, because if we do go to court. I mean, a lot of people make that jokes too. They make those jokes like, "Oh, I'm gonna fucking run from the ice so that they can fucking chase me and tackle me, and my friends can get away and shit." But if you do go to court for that shit, you won't be able to sue them because it'll be documented that you fucking ran on purpose. That you ran on purpose and got chased and beat on purpose on your own volition because you're trying to let your friends get away. That's an abating an arrest or an abating flight risk or some stupid shit like that. It's practically abating.
Dude, with my luck, I won't make it to court. They'll just shoot me, bro.
Nah,
they're like,
they'll fucking
Mexican running. I'll be like, how you ain't taking the elotero, bro? You ain't taking the elote, man, bro.
Oh, dude. Every time I hear the elotero, man, bro, I feel so bad, bro. I had a homie a long time ago, right? And this is fuck, like 2012 probably. Nah, like 2008, I want to say some shit like that. Fucking, we lived in these apartments called, I'm not gonna say, but we lived in these apartments and on the east. I'll just say it's on the east side of the town that I live in, and we're chilling and we're all, we're kids. We're fucking swimming and everyone's chilling and stuff. And the homie Jesse fucking ran up on the elotero man, bro, the elote dude, and fucking just knocked this motherfucker out.
No, he just decked him.
Just decked him randomly, just knocked him off his fucking bike. Went into his pockets, grabbed all of his fucking money, and then fucking took the bike to the back of the apartments and then gave away fucking chips with lemon and fucking elote and fucking raspados and fucking
dude, that's bro. Fucked up, bro.
Gave it all out for free, bro, to everybody, dude. And so fucking, I'm not gonna fucking lie. I took 2 fucking bags of fucking. Oh, that was awesome. I did 2 on purpose, but I took 2 fucking bags of fucking the chips, the fucking
Cheetos.
Nah, the chips. The fucking crunchy ass orange. The pinwheels, you fucking throw.
Oh yeah. They call Doritos.
The Doritos. Yeah, I took 2 bags of fucking of the fucking Doritos with lemon and fucking.
Well, big ass bags,
dude. 2 big ass bags, bro. Fucking hooked the fuck up, bro. And I'm in the pool swimming. Everyone went their own fucking ways. I went to the pool. I'm over here in the pool eating my 2 bags of chips. And all I know is, bro, you just see cops coming from fucking everywhere, dude, with dogs and shit. And I'm just like. Mind you, I'm in the pool and this is like the fucking grounder here. I'm like, I put my fucking bags under and I go under like this, like hiding like under the thing. I'm just eating like eating the chips and shit.
You're like in Vietnam, bro, hiding in the fucking
in the swamps and shit, bro. The fucking cops were all looking at me. They're all walking with their dogs. They're like,
and you're eating them. You're out hiding.
I'm just fucking munching, bro, like all quietly. Like,
Hey, did you hear that? And you're
Yeah, bro.
Stop. Stop eating.
Nah, bro, they weren't looking for us. Obviously, they probably were looking for whoever the fuck was eating the chips and corn and shit. They were gonna arrest everybody. But you're not gonna fucking arrest a fucking 11-year-old kid. You know, you could.
Yeah,
But they're not going to. I think 12 was the youngest to go to juvie, or was it 8, something like that. I don't know, but they weren't looking for us. If they were, they'd have to send way more fucking police officers because there was like the whole apartment complex got some, you know, and we just see all of them like a good 20, 23, 24 cops converge on one unit, one apartment unit, one door. And the first dude in the front, the first cop was some big old tall bald white dude, like bald white cop, and he just fucking just bangs on the door, and then everyone's like quiet, dude. Everyone's like, you could fucking drop a fucking pebble and you could hear it, you know, like it was quiet. Dude, from across the complex, bro. Like no one's talking, bro. And fucking you hear the banging, and then you hear, "Open up, we know you're in there." Da, 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 da. And then we're like, shit, like fuck, he's in trouble, like fuck. And they fucking bust this fool's door open, dude. They didn't bust it down, they busted it open. They all ran in there, dude. Like everybody, all the cops ran in there. No warrant. I don't even think they needed a warrant for this shit.
Bro.
And then the doors slammed, closed, and then you could just see the windows shaking, like
what the shaking, fuck, bro?
They were beating the dog shit out of him, bro. Like bad.
That's Cali for you. That's Cali for you.
That's California. That's Central Cali. They beat the shit out of him, dude. And fucking they pulled him out of his fucking unit, and he had like a black eye and a busted lip and shit. And I'm pretty sure some of those cops looked fucked up too, because Jesse could fight, bro. That motherfucker was a savage. He was dope as fuck. Pretty sure he
went down swinging, bro.
A couple of them on the fucking rollers, bro. He's like, fuck yeah, bro. He's fucking all of them up, bro. They were trying to grab him, tase him, and fucking beat him and shit. And they arrested him. I think he went in for a couple years and stuff. But those apartment complexes, bro, was fucking wild, dude. Like, there was that. Jesse beating up the Elotero man and getting arrested and getting beat up by the cops. There was a little 8-year-old kid that got ran over by a truck, dude, and I seen that shit.
Bro, what the? You seen that?
I seen it. It was me and my older brother, and he was like across the road, like, okay, we're gonna low key reenact it. Sorry, everybody's a little vivid, but you're gonna stand over there.
Explicit content
by the light.
Okay, right here by the light. This one.
Can you hear me?
You sound far.
Oh shit. We're gonna get a little closer. Okay, right here. You hear me from right here?
Yeah.
Okay, so like my older brother's over there, and going that way is going towards the playground and shit like that. And then I'm over here by my side, and my unit's right here. Let's say that house is my unit right there. And
okay,
I look this way, and my brother looks that way at the same time. Right, look right. We both look this way at the same time, and the truck's driving down hella fucking fast, and it goes like in a big ass U. Like it goes in a big old U. Like that's the exit, and then it goes in a big. Yeah, so car comes from over here, dude, and it drags him from the back of the apartments, dude, coming around hella fast. And he's playing. Mind you, this kid was playing chicken with cars and stuff like that in the back of the apartments. The little kid was known for doing things like this, 8. Like. Yeah, he was a little troublemaker. He was an 8-year-old little troublemaker, little dude, you know. But it was like living in my town, bro. Fathers are scarce, and bad decisions are plenty.
Yeah,
you know,
it happens. Yeah,
it was his life. And this fucking dude was going across the little like road in the apartments, in the apartment complex road thing, parking lot, and it hit him, drug him all the way to, let's say, like right here where we're at. And it kind of went over him at this point, and then where that light is, that's where like the exit of the apartments is at. And I see him get hit
that far,
hella far, like probably like the 3rd light post over there to like right here.
Oh my god, bro! Oh,
drug him and
he's dead.
Went over him. Well, so I'm like, holy fuck! My brother's over there. I'm right here. I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And I fucking like ran to our unit. And I go, you know, I had to go around this way to go to the front. And I go in there, I'm like, Mom, Blank's not getting, Blank got hit. And she's like, stop. And I was like, no, Mom, he got hit and he's not getting up. And she was like, oh shit, she got up and she ran outside and he's on the floor just like fucking coughing up blood and shit, you know?
Bro.
And so she goes and she grabs him and she's like holding his head and she's on the floor with him and she's like,
God,
consoling him. And this little dude's like trying his best to get his breath and stuff, you know? And he's throwing up chunks. Like from I can see, let's say I'm like from here, I'm like right here to the light from like distance, so I can see like, you know, what's going on sort of for the most part, but I didn't want to get too close.
Fuck, bro.
He's throwing up chunks of blood and stuff and meat and stuff, and I'm just like, fuck. And then my mom's like there with him the whole fucking time it took for the ambulance to get here and firefighters and some more stuff. And
your mom's amazing,
like,
bro. Your mom's amazing.
Dude, you don't even know. She was like, her gift is nurturing, bro, and like being there for people. Like
that's what she
works
did.
In hospitals. She's worked in a couple hospitals. She worked in a couple facilities that acted as hospitals. She's worked in in-home care for elderly people. She's done actual facilities where she's taking care of old people. It's like what do you call it? Like an old folks home practically?
Yeah.
And
like a nursing home.
Lots of old people. Like a nursing home, yeah, the nursing homes. She's done all that work, and this was all like after old boy, and then just other decisions that she took that led her to just doing that as her like daytime job, like her real time job.
She has a passion for it.
Dude, now she's at a fucking awesome ass hospital that's like very well known, and so she's comfortable. She's doing what was in her heart and stuff.
Yeah,
but she was there with this dude, bro. And then like mind you, after this like a gigantic ass like group like watching, fucking I look to the right towards the exit. Old boy's mom's there and his two brothers, and I get it. Like no parent wants to go. Oh, my son's dying, and be on the floor with him. You know, I guess that's like the worst fucking thing is losing your child. You know, so I get why she and them didn't run up to him,
but they should have.
Time, they should have, yeah, because that would at least he would have had his family there. But it's understandable, especially given the city we're in and stuff like that. Bro.
And
like,
everybody reacts differently. You know, you're going, you're through shock. Like everybody reacts
under pressure. You know, yeah. So I don't blame him that much. It is what it is. It's life. You know, couldn't help it. You know, but it was just crazy, bro. Just seeing this shit, and then as a young age, like me, like 11 years old, seeing this shit, like that shit stuck with me. I seen the homie get shot in the apartment complex too. Just 4 shots at night, bro. Mind you, when I saw this happen, not old boy that passed away. My mom, mind you, that cut the story short a little bit. My mom stayed with him until he passed away. I think the ambulance came and they picked him up, and then there were no. He died or he passed away right then and there. He passed away right then and there. He unalived right then and there. I can't say, you know, but
damn,
I'm just gonna fucking say it. He passed away right then and there, bro. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Oh, you can't fucking say that. Fuck out of here.
Hey, we're saying it, bro.
Hold up. Give me a second fast. So I know. Sorry about that. Sorry, people who are seeing this. I'm probably gonna edit this out. Okay, their controller has 20%. It went from 70 to 20. 1, 2, 3. Back. Yeah. Fuck what anyone says. I'm fucking saying it. Unalive, died. You know. Sorry, YouTube. It was a long time ago. It happened a long time ago. So don't at me or nothing like that. Don't get mad at the video. But yeah, it was a long time ago. So and then cut forward a couple months. We're chilling watching this movie. What's this movie? There's a black dude in the movie that he has a can of Coca-Cola and he's like, and it's not the Cheech and Chong one. Or maybe in this movie he didn't have the Coca-Cola, but he could do like crazy ass voices with his hands and like you know.
Police Academy.
Yeah, there's a big old buff black dude in the movie.
No.
I think it was that one. I think it was Police Academy because it had a funny dude with curly hair. And he was like the main character.
He can make all kinds of voices and noises like crazy.
Yeah, he'd go like...
Yeah, and like machine guns like... And like... Yeah, that's Police Academy. Yeah.
And I could have gotten confused. It was a while back, so it could have been 2 different movies that I was watching.
You got them mixed up.
There was a big old black dude, tough monster dude, and he was hitting this person. Boom, 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 and every time he hit the person, I heard, and I'm like, holy shit!
The sound effects.
But I'm like thinking like, holy shit, like this fucking movie's good. Like, the motherfucker's punches sound like a gunshot, you know? no. And I see, and then the guy keeps punching the dude, and that noise isn't there no more. He's just.
It was the guy making the sound
And I'm
effects.
No. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, am I tripping? Like, what the fuck? I run out to the back patio. One of the homies got shot in the fucking road. Every time that the dude swung and hit the guy was one bullet being fired, bro.
Bro. So the gunshots were in sync with the punches in the movie. The punches. Bro, that's wild.
Like 11 and a half. So I'm not really thinking, correlations and shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, boy got shot, and it was wild. I remember, like, looking out the fucking porch and being like, Mom, Blank got shot. I'm not going to say the name, but Blank got shot. Mm-hmm. And, like, they're all looking, and everyone comes out of their apartments to look and shit. And it was just crazy. Like, just seeing him on the floor, dude. And I was like, what the fuck? Future references, he didn't pass away. He made a full recovery. He had a bit of a limp, but he made a full recovery.
Yeah, gang.
4 shots and didn't die, man. He was a fucking gangster, bro. But yeah, it was just crazy, man. That was a homie right there, too. Those apartments in those years were crazy, dude. Like,
bro, you see some fucking shit, bro. I swear to God. God damn.
You don't even know, bro. My little brother got kidnapped low-key by the other people, the group.
What?
I like how your character eye went super wide when you said that.
Bro, what the? I love how you say, like, yeah. My little brother got kidnapped. Like, bro, what the fuck, bro? What the fuck?
It's casual. This is life for me,
what the
bro.
Fuck,
like,
bro?
This is reality for me. Like, and it wasn't kidnapped per se. It was more of abducted. But the people in the apartments, this group, I'm not going to say the race or names or none of that stuff, but they grabbed my brother and took him to the back of the apartments, and they kind of kidnapped him. Like, we didn't know where he was at.
Like, they
weren't intended on telling us. They just grabbed him and took him to the back of the apartments.
Oh, hell
in this small little alleyway of the apartments, bro.
Hell no,
and
bro.
They held him still as their youngest brother, my brother's age at the time. They said, punch him. And he was like, nah, I don't want to. And they were like, fuck him up, because I guess my brother and him had got into an argument, a fight or whatever. So they were letting him get his hit back, or letting him get his get back. So they held him, my little brother, these big ass fucking machongas. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
fucking.
That's some pussy shit though. They had to hold them down.
Crazy shit.
Like, bro, fucking let them handle it on their own. You know what I mean? Like, bro.
But they didn't. You like how I made that word up on machongas? I don't think that's a Spanish word.
Hey,
but
you know what's funny? You made it up, but I know what you're saying, bro. Like, I understood it.
They fucking held him down, bro, and they let their brother punch him up. And their brother didn't want to hit him, so they're grabbing his hand and forcing him to punch my brother in the stomach and in the face and stuff like that. And so later on, we found out what happened, and we got livid, bro. Me and my older brother and a couple other kids in the apartments, we went and fucking grabbed big ass fucking boulders and mud rock, like mud, the mud balls used to make with like mud, and then you put it in the sand and it hardens up and shit.
Yep.
We
Almost
fucking
like
throwing
clay.
it at their fucking. Dude, we're throwing at their fucking doors and shit. Like, all of us throwing boulders and shit at their... And they're in the second story. So we're throwing it from the floor.
Bro, you have to throw it far, bro.
And shit. Hell, we're getting perfect fucking aim, bro. We're fucking boom, 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 boom. It was like fucking Afghanistan, their fucking front door, bro. And fucking... They all came out, running out. And they were like, what's up? What's up? And we're like, what's up? Come down here. What's good? And they didn't want to come down, bro. There was like fucking 30 of us. Bro. And there was like 6 of them, bro. They didn't want to come down. They didn't want to handle those, and so it was just crazy.
Didn't want that smoke.
Nah, they didn't want that. That shit happened. They had so homie got shot. The little man got ran over. There was that funk with them. There was a time that I got jumped into a gang. Technically, I didn't really get jumped into the gang, but I mean,
wait. There's no either or, bro. There's no either or.
Listen. When I explain the story. When I explain the story, you'll understand.
Okay,
you'll understand. I was like 11 and a half years old, probably 11 or 10 years old. I was swimming in this pool, and there was these older fools that were chilling in the pool too. And I remember the conversations got brought around about video games and shit like that. And then I was just like, man, I wish I had a PS2. And this is like around the time when PS2s were somewhat famous, like they were like brand new.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I wish I had a PlayStation 2. No, I wish I had a PlayStation. No, it was like, I wish I had a PlayStation. No, it was a PlayStation 2. PlayStation 3s had just came out. And so I was like, yeah, I wish I had a PlayStation 2. I could play, Grand Theft Auto, Vice City Stories and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
And the fools heard me and they were like, oh, you want a PS2, bro? Like, we got one in the house, Like, I mean, mind you, at this point, bro, at this age, my gullibility, I could have got raped or fucking killed or some shit, bro. Because I'm over here like, yeah, PS2? Okay, let's go see it. And fucking,
let me get in your house.
Fucking, let me walk right in. Close the door, lock it, bolt it. Like, fuck, bro. Like, I just followed them. We get into the fucking unit. They close the door, and then they were like, they showed me the fucking PlayStation. It wasn't a PS2. It was a PS3. Brand new out the fucking box, hasn't even been opened yet. And I was like, oh, and they were $20. They're saying $20 for the PS2, and I'm thinking, bro, they don't know that that's 20. They don't know that that's a PS3. I'm about to just say, fuck it, $30, $40. Shit. Take that shit. That's a fucking $399 fucking dollar profit. You mean? So I was like, cool. So I was like, yeah, let me go ask my mom. They were like, okay, yeah, go ask your mom. If she gives you the money, then we'll do a trade. And I never got that PS3, by the way. But
so on a side note.
Yeah, on a side note. I know the next day I went back over there to go see what's up with the PS3. And I walk into the door, and I knock on the door, and the old boy was like, yeah, come on in, bro. And so I walk in, and then him and his brother, they live together, and they have hella females over there, but that's neither here nor there. The youngest brother closes the fucking door behind me, and then they both just start fucking pummeling me with their fucking with their
just randomly
forearms or elbows, and just fucking forearms, elbows, and fists, just fucking hitting me, but not like punching me dead ass, because that's like fucking 30-year-old, 20-something-year-olds beating up a fucking 11-year-old.
They're holding back a little bit, but still they're being.
You can tell they were holding back. They were like, they weren't hitting me with their fists. They were hitting me with like their fucking, like their palm, but like the hard part of it.
Actually, that could be harder. Depends on your body part.
It was wild. They were like hitting me, boom, 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 like a sumo type shit, fucking hitting me with their elbows and shit, and fucking like just kind of like going like I can't do it on my VR, but like. Elbowing me like that and shit.
Yeah.
And I grabbed the pillow and I kind of like moved from the door to the sofa and I grabbed the pillow and I was blocking myself and they were just pummeling me for like
You're like, I just want a PS3. What the fuck?
Yeah, like I don't know what the fuck was going on. I was like, what the fuck? And I was like guarding myself and they had it hitting me for like a good fucking probably a good 15 minutes, 20 minutes.
Bro, that's
like
a
15
long
minutes.
Dude, that's a long fucking time, bro.
Yeah, it was a long time. They didn't stop, and they were like taking turns, low key. Like he would pummel me, and the other way I was like, yeah, get him, and like then jump in and he start hitting me and stuff like that.
Dude, to be pummeled, that's a long fucking time, bro.
It was a while, bro. And then they stopped, and they're like, yeah, man, get up, bro. You're with the shit, man. You're with the shit, bro. And they fucking like picked me up, and I was just like. Okay, I guess I'm with the shit.
Yo, do I get the PS3 or what, bro? Like,
no, I don't know what was going on, bro. They led me to this room in the back, like one of their rooms and shit like that. And they closed the door, and then old boy pulls out a pistol and was like, hey, man, you're part of the gang now. Like whatever you need, we got you. This right here, pulls out the gun, puts on the bed. That's yours. He gets a whole fucking thing of hella like fucking like rounds. Says, that's all you right there, my boy.
What?
They grab hella fucking money out their wallets and fucking out these dresses and shit like that. Throw hella money on the bed and said, that's all you right there too, my boy. Any girl you want, we got you. Anything you need, we got you. You got a problem with some motherfuckers? We got you. Hit us up. We got you. We'll handle that shit for you. I'm not going to say the words because everyone's going to be like, what the fuck? I'm not in the gang, y'all. I didn't condone to anything. I didn't accept to anything. They jumped me, but I'm not part of that gang.
Yeah, you just wanted a PS3. But they're like, hey, you want this gun?
You want a gang?
Yeah, they're like, you want this gun? You want this money? You're like, that's a lot better than a PS3.
I didn't take it. I didn't take it because I'm gonna get to the point right here. Where I was like, oh yeah, that's dope. Like hell yeah. And I did take a shirt. I want to say they gave me a plaid shirt. It was a red plaid shirt. And it was the gang about already,
Yeah.
And so fucking the word that what they do in this town, what motherfuckers walk around doing this shit, that action.
Yep.
Well, I used to do that action. I used to do that action in the apartment, so that's what made them hit me up. I'd be walking around just.
So they thought you wanted to be a part of it.
Because when growing up, I saw motherfuckers like that walking around their apartments and walking around my town and shit.
And they
weren't fucked with. Like, no one fucked with them. They were like how kids saw Mafia in New York back in the old days.
Yeah. That makes
Forget
sense.
about it. What's up? You think it's funny? That and they pull a fucking pistol out and they fucking gangster, you know?
One,
That's how it
kids
was in
are
my town,
easily
low-key.
inspired. You know what I mean? Like it all makes sense.
Especially by gangster shit, you know?
It does,
So I was
yeah.
like, cool.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like they told me you could have this, you can have that. We got you on this, we got you on that. Don't worry about this, don't worry about that. And I'm not gonna lie, I chilled out a couple times with them in the back of the apartments and just while they were drinking their 40s and they had badass bitches by them. And I'm just a little fool chilling right there, just chilling with them and shit.
Yo,
No
there's
one's
a
fucking with me.
life. There's a life.
Dude, I was like, I'm protected.
Yeah.
I'm in the in crowd. No one fucking with me.
Yeah.
And then, but listen, here's my mentality behind it. I ended up walking out of their apartment. I was just like, damn, I got jumped. And I was like, they want me to join their gang. I'm gonna ask my mom.
I'm gonna ask my mom, bro. Bro, what the?
I fucking went to the house and I think I mentioned it to my brother and I mentioned it to my mom and they were like, "No,
you told your mom, bro?
No, yeah, no. So I didn't tell her that they fucked me up.
Oh,
I told her that they wanted me to join their gang and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then she was like, "No, you're not a fucking idiot. I'm not gonna fucking see my son shot in the fucking streets or fucking stabbed or in prison."
Facts.
And then I just never joined the gang. But technically I am, but I'm not. But I don't want that. But technically, you know. But yeah, it's just normal shit that happens in my fucking town. This is normal shit that's happened in my life and shit like that. Like, there's doing that, seeing a lot of shit.
And for everybody listening, listen, I'm not gonna say where you're at, right?
Yeah.
Where Devinco's at, right? This is normal. And sometimes, it's not often, but when you've gone MIA, I'm like, hey, bro, you all right? You alive? I'm like, I thought you became another statistic to gang violence, bro. Like,
remember I went to Arizona and you guys thought that it was fucking. I went to Arizona and you guys thought I got locked up, and so you looked up the fucking the county police situation.
Yeah.
And you found my older brother in jail.
Yeah, bro. I'm like, fuck, bro.
They're like, oh, we thought that was you. And I was like, nah, that's my older brother. He's been locked up for a while.
I'm like, all right.
That's just my life. Yeah, they always think that I'm fucking dead or gang statistics or fucking street statistics.
It's just normal now. It's just normal now.
Yeah. No, I'm not dead yet. Thankfully. Yeah, we almost got lost in the mountains though. I almost died then.
Tell me about that.
Man, I with my cousins because I'm gonna bear into like the story a little bit, like probably like some backstory, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my cousin C and my cousin D, we're like very fucking close, and they got a couple of kids, and I got my daughter, and so we're all like very close, like we're like tight knit, you know, like if they're going somewhere, they'll usually hit me up, or if I'm planning on doing something with the family, whatever, I'll hit them up and say, hey, look, check it out, we're going to this, come through. And so, and my cousin, she likes to take me out like me, her husband, her children, my daughter, we go to San Diego and fucking Santa Cruz and fucking Pismo and LA, Santa Ana, fucking Natural Museum of History, Joshua's Tree, Arizona, hella different places.
I love that, bro. Just living life, explore. I love that. And
fucking A, man.
I love that.
They always include me, and I fucking love them, and I'm thankful for them for that because it gets me out of this town, out of this city, and it helps me live a little extra because I feel like it adds years to me because
it does.
These are days that I could accidentally be in my town and just get shot randomly or on some funk shit or
But you make more memories too. That's life.
Because
it's gonna end at one point, so you don't make the memories, bro. And you're making more memories. That
I try my best, and they help me with that.
That's something money can't buy. You know what I mean?
And as stressed out as I get sometimes when I'm chilling with them, like. Some funk's gonna happen or something crazy's gonna fucking happen or we're gonna die on the road or some shit.
Yeah.
My cousin. I'm not talking shit. She does drive very fast, but I'm alive. So she's a good driver. But yeah, even though, on my fucking My Life 360 it says I've almost had like 30 fucking risk events on fucking My Life 360. We're live. Hey, it's like that fucking movie Hangover. But did you die?
But exactly, dude. Every time you come outside your house, that's a risk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I fucking no. Every time I live in this city and I go outside, it's a fucking risk. But
that's fact.
Yeah,
that's fact.
So What was this again? What was I getting at? What
with
specific
your
event?
cousins that you go out a lot with them, they include you, and you went
Yeah, but what specific?
camping. Was it camping?
Oh, okay, yeah. We went camping up in the mountains and shit.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
we went out there, bro. We were looking for these hot springs, and for the longest time, we were looking for these hot springs. We drove the whole fucking day around mountains, like around here and there, and they're up there in the mountains, bro. And if anyone knows California, you know the Yosemite hot springs and stuff. So we tried to go to those, and we drove for like 8 hours. My cousin had a seizure in the fucking car. My male cousin. He had a seizure in the car a little bit, like he blacked out a couple times and shit.
Bro.
Yeah, but he wasn't driving. My female cousin was driving.
But
He was
still,
just having a seizure on the
seizures are
passenger.
scary,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Oh
you
no,
know.
I've had to hold him up during a seizure once, like where I hugged him, and I held him up while he was like shaking and shit, and then I fucking like helped him until the seizure stopped, and then I had him sit down on the table. I gave him a cup of water. He drank some, and then he kind of like started blacking out again, and so I kind of smacked him out of it, and I got him up and I put him into the car, and I told him, "Hey, sit right here, bro," and I reclined it for him, and or declined it, whatever you want to call it, and I told him, "Go to sleep, bro, get some sleep and shit." He was like, "All right, for sure," and he passed out. But yeah, but that's for another story. But practically, we're leaving the mountains already, and we're just like, "Fuck it, let's go find these fucking hot springs." And so we ended up going through this little dirt road. It was like the road turned into dirt, and there was like a little gate right there, but it was open, and it was like no street legal. I don't know what the fuck it said. Practically, only cars could go on this fucking dirt road right here. So like, fuck it, we take the dirt road. We're probably like good 2 hours into it, and we have no GPS. We have probably like a quarter tank of gas. It's hot as fuck.
Fuck, bro. No signal. And
None of us had signal.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Fuck.
and we're in a fucking soccer mom van, bro. So we're in a soccer mom van on the side of the mountain, bro. Anything could have fucking happened. Like, we fucking ended up getting to one spot. And I remember we got to one spot on the top of the mountain where I got some service, and I used that service like a dumbass to download music on YouTube.
You would, bro.
If I'm gonna die, I need some music to listen to, bro. I wanna die to the sweet Lil Peep. I want to die to the sweet sounds of fucking Eagles Hotel California.
Yeah.
Get the buzzers to get me, you know.
That hit deep.
Yeah. So I use my data for that fucking song, for those songs, couple songs, some Spanish music too, and fucking. I remember just being there and just thinking to myself, "This is it. We might get stuck up here, because if the car fucks up on us, that's a 2.5 hour drive that way, and a 2.5, probably 4.5 drive that way. Walking, probably like 7 hours that way.
Definitely.
Another 12 hours that way.
And no cars around. There's nobody around.
No cars, fucking bobcats, bears, and fucking animals, just hell animals, fucking centipedes, scorpions, fucking you name it, fucking
Sasquatch,
everywhere,
bro. Sasquatch,
dude. You don't even know. You know how many fucking posters like built like cutouts of Sasquatch I've seen left and right everywhere.
That's crazy.
Yeah, there was definitely a Sasquatch in the area. I think that's a reference from that movie. Was it the Sasquatch Gang or some shit like that?
Or Strange Wilderness?
You haven't seen it? You gotta watch it. Oh, I haven't seen that one.
Wait,
check it out.
The Sasquatch, is that a comedy?
It's a comedy.
Doesn't somebody get their dick chopped off or something?
No. That's the package.
Yeah, that one. Okay,
That's
I'm thinking of the wrong movie. Okay.
Mine was more of like a subtle comedy. But yeah, bro. And for people listening, we're not trying to get copyrighted or any of that shit. We're just two dudes talking about random shit, you know?
Shooting the shit.
But yeah, fucking dude. We're up there, dude, and I'm just thinking, like, man, if we get stranded, we're gonna die. We ain't got no water. I think we did have some water, but it was like hella hot, and like it was just not really good. And so,
hot water is better than no water. I'll tell you that right now, bro.
But you can get dehydrated on hot water. If the water's too cold, you can get dehydrated, and if the water's too hot, you can get dehydrated.
No,
it won't do nothing for your body.
If the water's too cold and you're hot, you go into shock.
Or also too, it doesn't hydrate you.
That's
So let's say
crazy.
you're working right on a hot day and you're just thirsty as fuck and you need like your lips are dry and shit. If you drink cold water that's been in ice or been really cooled down, you won't get no hydration. Your body will still be like fucking dry as fuck. Just now you have some water in your system to pee.
Bro, that's fucked.
It's fucked. It's fucked either way you look at it. It has to be either room temp water is the best way to go for getting hydrated. So if you're hydrated, get a room temp water bottle and chug that bitch, you should be good, bro. But I digress. It was just a bad situation. We finally made it. Like we just said, fuck it. Like my cousin was just like, where should we go, Mikey? And I was just like, fuck it. My cousin, oh fuck, I already said her name. I think I cut it out. But my cousin D was like, fucking, yeah, bro, it's up to you, bro. And I was just like, fuck it, let's go that way. Cross the fucking rickety wooden bridge. And so we go across the rickety wooden bridge and we wait, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, making sure you didn't fucking bleep out.
Yep.
We fucking hit the wooden bridge. We fucking finally we get out of the fucking give me 1 second. Might have to cut that audio out right now. But yeah, we get across the rickety wooden bridge and we finally start descending the mountain, and now at this point we're like, okay, cool. Some civilization, mind you. Where we were at, bro, it felt like we were gonna stumble across one of those towns where the people murder people for fun.
Yeah.
We were gonna fucking go through this fucking town and they were gonna just chop our heads off and our limbs and fucking eat us or some crazy shit.
And then you're just a missing person. Like nobody finds
Like
your
that.
body. You're just gone.
You're just done. You're done.
Yeah.
There's missing pages, but you never found. It's like
Yeah.
that one movie, 1001 Maniacs.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it felt like, bro. But we ended up descending this fucking mountain finally. And mind you, my cousin's over here hitting like fucking 70 miles per hour going down this fucking, or 60
Just
miles per hour.
flying.
Just going through this fucking S motion of these fucking dirt.
Oh,
And
fuck that.
I look away for 1 second, and my cousin on the passenger seat looks away for 1 fucking second, and the kids are just in their own little world. And my cousin driving was like, oh shit. She brakes, and fucking, we almost ran into a fucking cow. Big ass cow in the middle of the road.
Dude, that would have been
And
a
so
wreck.
fucking-
That would have told.
It would have been. It would have been
totaled
bad.
your fucking car. Yeah.
I didn't have no seatbelt on. Like, I don't think my cousin was wearing a seatbelt on the
Fuck.
passenger.
Yeah.
It would have been bad, bro.
They would have flew through the fucking windshield for sure, bro.
Dude, and the funniest thing is, the cow looked at us like, the audacity. Who do you
Didn't
think
even
you
move,
are?
right? Like you
Didn't move and
motherfucker.
just mean mugged us, bro. And then it slowly walked off and was just like, looking at us the whole way, bro. I'm like,
It was dogging you.
Fuck
It
you
was
too.
dogging you the whole way.
mean mugging us, bro.
Like-
I was like, fuck you too, you fucking cow. You fucking get out the fucking road, motherfucker. And there was like a gate that was right there, and I guess the gate was broken, so they were able to like free roam and shit like that. And there was all those cows and then one longhorn chilling.
Oh.
And so we descended this mountain. We finally get back into civilization, to our town and shit. Like probably like a couple like hours from our town, like probably like 2 hours from our town. And then start getting notifications and everything starts going on my phone. Ding, 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 ding. Fucking Snapchat,
Signal
Instagram,
came back.
Facebook, X, everything, bro. And
That
then
toxic
a
guy's
buddy
like,
of
where
mine.
you at? Why you texting me? No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Which one? Not
right. Hola, man. I'm kidding.
No,
bro.
I have one friend that I'm like very, 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 very fucking close with,
Mhm.
and she was like, I told her, yeah, I could have gone missing. I probably could have died. And she was just
Yeah.
like, fucking idiot, download fucking My Life 360. And I was just like, I bet, I'm sorry, I'll fucking download it. So I downloaded it. And so now she's like, in case you go missing or you end up on the side of a mountain, your car flipped over or some shit, I can tell where you're at. And I'm just
Dude,
like,
that's
cool.
good. Everybody needs that one friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They like
She was
truly
on my ass,
cares.
bro.
Because we'll have homies and we care, but like there's
Mhm.
always that one friend that's like, you better fucking call me, or like, you know, it's a little bit toxic, but like, you know, they fucking care, bro. Like, you know what I mean?
They give a fuck. They give a fuck.
You
She
know?
gave a fuck. She was mad at me. I was like, I'm sorry. I didn't fucking think. And
Yeah.
yeah, bro, this is a lot of fucking shit, bro. There's that, me going missing, me fucking Just a lot of shit, bro. A lot of different shit. I almost got shot once for my own idiocy, for me being an idiot.
Wait, what? What the fuck?
I'm just gonna say this out loud. Normal. Anyone offers you weed randomly, if you think you hear somebody driving next to you and says, "Hey, you smoke?" Just say no. Even if that's what you think they said. Just if they ask you anything on this side when they're driving by you, say no. Say no.
A random person just drove up.
Let's just say, I'm just, future. Like if a random person drives up next to you, let's say you got one earbud in or something like that, whatever you think you heard them say no. Even if they're just asking for directions or whatever, you don't know what they say because you have one earbud in. Just say no. You don't know. No.
Bro, I ain't gonna say shit. I'll just look at them and walk away, bro. Like, fuck them, bro.
Look, come over here.
Mm-hmm.
So me and my boy, we're walking. No, let's go on this side over here. Just hopping away. All right, this is lore accurate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Going north. So we're walking this way. Mobbing with me. Mobbing it this way. And I'm talking to him like this, and he's talking to me like how you're talking, whatever. And then a car rolls up coming up this way. And old boy asks, "Hey, y'all smoke?" Or so that's what I thought I heard him say. And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Yeah?" And my homie, R, was like, "Nah." I mentioned his name on another podcast, was like, "Nah." And I'm like, "Yeah, bro, what the fuck you talking about? Yeah, we do smoke."
Oh,
He's
you
like,
misheard it.
He said, "Yeah." He goes, "Nah, bro." He said, "Do we bang?"
Oh, fuck, bro.
I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Nah, we don't bang." And he was like, "You sure about that?" And his homie was in the car with him, like smiling, like staring, like hella hard and stuff.
They just
and
wanted violence, bro. They just,
dude. I was like,
yeah.
"I don't bang." I was like, I was like, "On everything, bro. I don't bang, bro." Like, "Yeah, bro, I don't bang, bro." And then they're like, "All right," and they fucking like drove off hella fucking fast. Now my homie tells me, if it would have just been him mobbing it, they would have shot, no questions asked. If it would have just been me mobbing it, they would have shot, no questions asked.
Dude,
but since it was the black and the Mexican mobbing it together, they had to ask the question. They had to ask.
Unity, bro.
Situations.
Unity.
Fucking nay, man. See, blacks, Mexicans, we come together, you can avoid problems like dying at an early fucking age.
Dude, that's facts. And I don't want to get political, but that whole shit that's been going on with ICE. Like, the blacks, they got the Latinos' backs, because when George Floyd happened and all that, the riots, the Latinos had their backs. So, like I said, we stick together, bro,
Shit, since the beginning, bro, I got my boys back. That was at my back. Man, the neighborhood we lived in, bro, was predominantly black, bro. We were like us, some other people, another house, were like the only Mexicans in that whole neighborhood, bro. And our house was the weed house. Our house was the Domino's house. Our house was like the fucking sopita and Mexican fried rice type shit. So our house was like off bounds. Like, don't shoot that house. Don't mess with those people. Just leave them alone. Let them be. We were comfortable.
They're like, that house will feed you, bro.
Dead ass. And then if anyone in the neighborhood ever needed anything, bro, they already knew that we had their back. Like, like, "Oh shit, you guys are good. You guys ran out of electricity or some shit like that. Come on through. You can stay here for a couple nights." Or, "Oh, you ain't got nowhere to go in the morning. You don't want to be home. You're going through some problems with your family. Come on through. Come slide through. Stay here for a couple nights and shit like that." Our house was like the safe spot practically, bro. So yeah, I fucking love my fucking black community. I fucking love them, bro.
Facts,
they with
bro.
the shit.
Facts.
They with the shits, and bro, they're one of the most fucking. I mean, every fucking group's got their bad peach, but it doesn't mean it ruins the whole crop. You know what I mean?
Facts,
like fucking,
facts.
I have a couple of fucking homies that were they're like brothers to me right now, bro. Like since 2013, bro. Like they're my brothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah,
facts.
I get it. In these trying times, we need unity.
And I love that. And I think, that's a good way to end it on a good note. Positive.
Hell yeah. On a positive fucking note.
Because that's facts,
so everybody, unity, and stay out of bad situations and don't do what I did.
Yeah. Let's learn from this, right? Because, that's one thing I like about podcasts, right? Because people that listen, right, they could listen to what you went through and what people go through, and you could learn from it. There's a lot you could learn from listening to other people's experiences.
Hell yeah.
And I think we should all learn because that's how you grow. So if we all grow,
You
and
learn
become
through adversity and fucking situations and just off of each other.
facts.
That's how it's supposed to be.
And that's what we do, bro. Just grow, become better people. You know what I mean?
I learned a lot of shit from you too, motherfucker.
Hey, back at you, bro. Back at you. Yeah.
You learned to never come to my town.
Right?
Shit, but all right. Got a
brother.
good fucking note. We're ending this fucking thing. All right, everybody, go follow fucking the Screaming Chewy show on YouTube. You will not regret it.
Everybody
And TikTok, Instagram, all that.
Everybody follow Dreamin. You will be tagged. And yeah, and if you follow him, you'll see these podcasts in his point of view. And sometimes it could be very different. You know what I mean? Like just
very different.
Yeah. So
I could be missing some things. He could be missing some things. I could have some extra stuff that he doesn't have. He might have some extra shit that I don't have. So definitely either, check them both out. Check them both out.
Or like
Give
how
me the
we
judge. Who's better? Nah.
Right? Or how we did episode 3. Remember how you could change the environment? We were in different environments and we didn't know. You're like, hey, go on this one.
Dude, was that door on your end?
Huh?
Was that door on your end?
Yeah. Well,
or the door open?
What are you talking about?
Was it on my end?
You're tripping, bro. I'm kidding. It was on my end. I'm fucking with you.
You fucking
I'm fucking with you.
I'm all looking at the real doors.
Get your gun out. Get
I'm fucking butcher knife, bro.
No, that was on my. I'm fucking with you, bro.
Oh, you fucking pendejo. Sí, the pendejo.
Facts, bro. All right, brother.
But hell yeah, my boy. You guys check him out and check me out too, Dreamin, and check out Screaming Chewy. You can't spell Dreamin, it's Da Vinci with Da Vinci with the I at the very end being an L. So instead of an I, it's an L. VR on YouTube. Check me out. You know? But all right, fucking A, man. To the next one.
All right, brother. Peace.
Peace.